Who's around? No chat.
Nobody.
Oh, yeah, I know the normal.
Yeah.
Are we alive yet?
We are. What is up, Las Crucius? If you're still here, if not, you're all dead to me, you sons of bitches. How you doing, Eddie?
Well, I looked for on Saturday for your that one whatnot sale you like to get into. I finally had the time to do it. And
Oh, the Princess of Comic Games. Yeah.
Yeah, and she didn't freaking do it.
Well,
I was coming
it's
back.
you know what? Like they usually do it on Saturdays. They're both good people. Like Princess and then the Comic Gainers who go on right after her are both pretty decent people. So
yeah, I just wanted one of those the boxes they had.
Yeah, she's hit or miss. Well, not hit or. I mean, you get your $25 worth, but it's like I like the boxes better with her when they're Silver Age, which
they're
like
not
they're mysteries, so you don't know what you get. Sometimes you get variants, which I'll just give away or whatever. But like, yeah. Her Silver Age stuff's usually pretty good.
That Tizzy box, I don't care if anybody knows. When I opened it and I was talking to DJ about it. He's all, so what was your he said there was I can't even think. He said there was a key in every one. And I'm like, I have no fucking clue what the key is. And I realized what the key was.
Oh, first Thunder Strike or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I remember that book from when it came out 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's not a big key. Whatever.
Yeah. So I did get this from DJ since I signed up for his channel again. This book. I'm like, I don't know how long I'll be able to sign up for his channel because I'm paying off my credit cards and we're watching everything we spend. So the point now is to do that. I haven't bought anything.
Yeah, his is the only channel I'm subscribed to right now. But
I rarely have time to watch his Friday night thing, and if I ever win that box, I'd have no clue.
Oh, thanks, sir. Speaking of, look at he's lurking in there.
He's alive. He won't come on live with us, but
that's all right.
He goes on live with everybody else.
Slumming it on he's the one viewer right now. It's just so sad.
That's bad. I don't know what happened. Normally we get 6 or 7. Rob didn't show either.
Well, who knows? He might be stuck in another chat. He does Gary's 10-1-1 before this a lot of the time. So.
What's Gary's Sunday show?
I don't know. He's got so fucking many shows. I can't keep track of his Twitch.
I'm doing it on the 1st of October.
Oh, okay. Is that the 9? Is it the? I don't know which one. I don't know which one it is. He's got the 10-1-1. He's got a bunch of others. I don't know.
I gotta watch it on Sunday. He's like, they finally have run out of people to do one of these shows, so I've actually been asked on one. I have been Rob's. I had to just ask about it, and then he asked me on the one. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I just figured, what the hell? Yeah, put your link in there so people.
He really does have 1,000. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I've not been invited on a show in a long time for anybody either. The last one I did was 10 questions with Whack Hack or 10 Whack Comics. So
I figure once I finish 1 to 100, maybe Rob will invite me back on for that one when I've got 1 to 100 finished. But at this rate, 1, 2, and 3 are never happening. 12. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, and 4. 12 and 3 are a possibility if I give in. But like I said, I have money saved right now, but credit card. I had to go to California, take my mom out to dinner for her birthday. She's 83. I'll end up buying shit near there unless she does those when people die. I kind of love it she works at those. The guy comes in and takes all your shit and sells it.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were heading with that one, but okay, that's good. I thought you were waiting for your mom to die.
Last time I missed all the comic books by one day, so I got one day late. So we'll see. Hopefully, he'll have one that weekend. I get there, and I might leave on Friday. It depends. So next week we will not be having it. If Rob wants to have, if you want to have it on your channel, I will not.
Better. We'll
have a computer to even have it on.
The one viewer might or might not still be DJ. We're taking next week off. It's fine. The weekend after that, I'm not sure either because it's Labor Day. I might be recovering.
Monday, it'll be Tuesday. You'll be fine.
Well, yeah, but it's gonna be a long fucking weekend for me because apparently I think I've got a wedding I have to go to on that Saturday. And I'm being Appleton, and then I'm probably hanging out a lot of the time with like Adrian APM, and I think Slotted Up is going to be around. So, there you go.
That weekend I'm doing 0 because my wife is actually going to California to see her dad, so she's going to be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, coming back Tuesday, and
what's up, Kenneth? How you doing, buddy?
Off at least. I'll have Monday off. That's nice. Yes,
Yeah, Slotted is flying in to hang out with Adrian APM, and like that's only gonna be about a half hour from where I'm at, so I'm gonna definitely go hang out with him. And I think Slot and his wife, I think so. Yeah,
I had dinner with him last time I saw him. Last time I talked to him, this is when I had dinner with him up in when I was
that's
going.
nice. Yeah, I've never met him in person.
December.
Like we kind of. I think he and Adrian have been talking more than he and I have because I haven't talked to him a whole lot lately. And he's just like, "What are you doing over Labor Day?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll figure out something." So
that's the last time I talked to him. When I went to go visit him, and I gave him we exchanged some boxes of shit, and that was about the last. We had dinner at some. I don't know. My wife was just half asleep, so she went to bed at the hotel, and I met him down there, and he drove out to where I was at. I don't even know what the fuck city I was in. Somewhere up in Washington, I guess. Is that where he lives?
he's in Oregon, I think.
Oregon, yeah, we're in Oregon. We stopped in that trip was a blur. So, well, yeah, we would drive 8 hours, park, go to bed at a hotel, get up, drive another 8 hours. My wife was in a rush to get up to Montana, so we got to see nothing. So I made it through 5 states, but I saw nothing except for I think in Oregon we stopped at along the coast. We were going right up the coast. I think Oregon, it must have been Oregon, yeah, because we got out of California pretty quick. And it was we stopped at some kind of like cheap version of a marine park. So
gotcha.
We saw some animals, and that was about the end of it.
I've done a little bit in Oregon. It's been years. Yeah. I don't know. Slotty's one of those guys, like, he was well on his way to become like a YouTube star, and they just burned out and was like, I'm done, and sort of just disappeared.
I used to love that the show
the show that I didn't have to do anything on, Rigged. Yeah.
I guess I can't say I haven't been burnt out on comic books because I've changed everything how I collect now.
I mean, he put a lot of work into that. I didn't. All I had to do, he just gave me the list of questions right before the show, and I just had to be mean to the guests and be a dick, and that's all I had to do. So like Nerdy Girl's not a fan of me, I don't think, because of that show, and a couple other people I don't think are either, but whatever.
Who gives a fuck?
I don't
give a shit if Nerdy Girl liked me or not. Why do I?
I just think it's funny. I think it's funny. I think Mars, the woman that was up against Nerdy Girl, really doesn't like me because like Mars ended up losing, and like I think she got real mad at that because like she genuinely knew a lot more about comics than Nerdy, but like the last question was rigged because it's a game show. It's fucking rigged. That's the name of it. And
I could not tell you. I remember watching it all, and I guess I should go back, but
it was fun.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if he still has the vids up. I'm not sure if his channel's still active. I have no idea.
Oh, let's go take a look. I'm bored anyway. Not bored, but I was looking up other stuff. Let's see.
Yeah, she does, DJ. Mars and Nerdy. I managed to get both of them hating my guts in one fell swoop. It's pretty impressive. Usually it takes me a little bit longer to get everybody to hate me. What's up, Tate? How you doing, buddy?
Let's see. There is 7up503. I think he's still there.
Oh, good. I'm glad he's still there.
Last video was 1 year ago.
Huh. And that's the video where he disappeared. Rigged was fun. It was, and honestly, like he just put so much work into it, and I just had to show up.
Yeah, his second last video was something I sent him. I sent him a bunch of crap from G.I. Joes and stuff he wanted.
Oh yeah.
That's the second last video. His last video just says CS7. I don't know what that is at all. Gets more views than I do still. Jesus.
Well, yeah, I mean, that show was pretty popular. I mean, he had a lot of views on it and stuff.
He still has 500 subscribers. I think I only have 400.
Yeah. I mean, he had that was a good idea on his part, and he was, like I said, he was on his way to be getting pretty popular, and then he just all of a sudden was like, nope, I'm done. So.
Yeah, I know that was a real weird nope. I was like, huh? But yeah, it's still there. Let's see. It's been a while since you guys did. I'm looking for the episodes, but
you can tell he would have been a YouTube star if he kept going. I'm not. It's like I don't have it in me. I rode the coattails on his and ended up getting popular because of that show a little bit, and then I stopped. When it stopped, all my subscribers kind of tanked, which is fine. I don't really give a fuck. All I do is a weekly review thing, and then this.
I don't really even worry about it anymore at this point.
I don't either. I have over 1,000, and I'll do the giveaway thing, but I only have 2,000 watch hours. So.
Oh well, dude, because
I'll never be able to monetize, but that's fine. I don't really care.
Because of DJ's video, I've had several people on Instagram got some followers on Instagram telling me when your next box comes up, I'm up to 1900. But
hey, there you go, man. That's good. That'll help you sell some boxes at least. That's good. That's better than having.
I have more fun putting together these boxes than I have buying anything else.
You should just maybe make a video explaining how you put together boxes together.
Yeah, at this rate, it's I got your box isn't your random box you don't know about is not going out for a while because I don't have any more duct tape.
Yeah, you don't you don't have to send me one, and B, that's fine. I'm going to be in and out of town around Labor Day and stuff, so whatever. We'll figure out life. But you don't have to send me shit. You know that.
It's right here.
Jesus,
don't worry about
great.
it. Look at that bottom one. It's a little bigger than the rest.
Yeah, I've seen that. I have a feeling I know what it is too.
I think you do too.
Yeah,
it has 3 minor ticks in it, and that's it.
Hey, look, he's giving you compliments and everything. That's because you know what you're doing when you put together boxes, Eddie.
That's about all I know about comic books at this rate.
Except for when you piss off Sid by putting 2 copies of X-Men 365 in a box, you fucking rookie.
No. It was Amazing Spider-Man 365.
Oh, what AS? Yeah, whatever.
Sid was mad because one was
slab and one raw.
Yeah. I figured if you want to get the new one slabbed.
I know. I understood your logic, and I could also understand why he'd be irritated. So.
Oh, I don't know if he was pissed off, but he couldn't tell. I can't tell.
He's probably just being sarcastic. He's not.
Yeah, I think he was good.
Yeah.
He's actually talked to me several times and told me different things. So I have fun talking with him.
Yeah, Sid's a good dude.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like I said, I'm only in 2 chats now, DJs, and that other one you quit. And seriously, by the time I look at them at the end of the day, there's 20 pages of comments, and I can't even follow half of them anymore.
Yeah, I'm kind of I'm glad I left that one because it was getting ugly.
Yeah, I guess I don't read it. That's the funny part. I never read the damn thing, so no big deal. I try to read them, and then I lose track of what they're talking about, and then it's like, oh shit. But
yeah,
funny is I spend the money. It's really weird. I've been spending the money I make on boxes on the next box.
Well, I mean, that's
I regurgitate.
It's not a bad. I mean, that's the only way you're going to have inventory to keep building boxes if you want. But
I want to. But yeah, and like I was talking with DJ, we can't finding boxes at all. I like buying boxes still.
I get it. I mean, somebody like the other day on one of my vids is like, I like your reviews are fine, but you should buy more boxes. I'm like, dude, I'm not buying shitty boxes just to unbox shitty boxes and be mad about it because that's not a good way to do it. And B, there's not a lot of good ones out there.
There's not a lot of boxes at all. What DJ, I follow the guy he told me about. He sent his geek. Well, I forgot the name of it. I have to find it. Something geek. And I looked at it. $75 box, and the prizes are cool if you collect, foil Superman Death of book.
Yeah,
and a few others. But there was nothing like he puts it. There's nothing in there. I go for. I am only going for older stuff now. That's all I do.
Yeah, that's about what I am. If I'm buying boxes, that's what I'm going for too. And there's none of those out there. That's why
Go ahead.
Oh, that's why. What's his nuts? The fucking Jack B is such an anomaly.
Cool one,
yeah. I mean, because there's nothing like that one out there. Which is good. That saves on my wallet a bit. But and I get there's only so many Silver Age and Bronze Age shit out there. You're one of the few that does it. I've been tempted to buy one of your boxes too, but.
Oh, the next one's going to have quite a lot.
Nice.
It has a lot of Silver Age in it. I mean, at least it does have the. I have the stack right over here. It's kind of. I mean, the slab. You're gonna if you get the Spider. I can tell you right now, if you get the raw Spider-Man $299, you're not going to get a great slab. Though I think in the condition of $299, it's about an $80 to $100 box. $100 book at best.
Speaking of Sid, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Sid, we were talking about you earlier. He says you're mad at me about those 2 Spider-Man still.
If anybody wants to join, the link is pinned up top. So jump on up if you want.
I'm not a thing. I can't paste the links. So.
Well,
here
it's pasted. I should make you a mod, but that's a lot of work.
I know. Right clicking on a name. I know it's hard. I figured let's show off the next box.
There you go. Here you go. I'm bigging you.
Just for fun. A few new ones from the last time.
Hang on. Oh, nice. There you go.
Just a few fun ones.
I didn't figure you actually were. I mean, if you were, you would. He's not bad. Nice.
I know. We're just making fun. I haven't looked up anything on these. This one might be a keeper for me. I haven't made up my mind yet. I love the AT-AT.
Nice.
So I'm debating on that. Or it's going to be. I'll tell you about. Hang on. That may be for a different box. I'll tell you in a minute.
Nice.
You might see these pop out on a video in the next few days, but that's okay.
Oh, you got him out of something. Okay, nice.
I got him in a trade you know about.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't collect DCs.
That's a nice cover. I like that Shazam cover. I always have.
I mean,
nice.
Let's see. I think I showed a few of these off last week. Some Hulks.
Nice.
What was the other big one? A lot of these are just. I get a lot of Hulks for some reason.
Yeah.
I used to like this one. This Annihilus cover. I don't think it's the first Annihilus, but still, I don't like Fantastic Four, but I love some of the covers.
I think some of those Fantastic Four books are still undervalued, but
yeah,
there you go. That's a nice one.
And then this will be like a secondary.
Yeah.
Now here's the funny. I'll give you how I got this one. Now this one I went into a antique store and found this book for $10. Perfect for it has Kang, it has Dr. Doom on the cover, and then I went to a comic shop, and they had it on the wall about the same condition for $50. So I have no idea what the purpose or why there's a difference. There's nothing special about this book at all, except for I like the cover. But and then I might end up actually getting sent off to be. This is
nice. Is that a first? Yeah, it's a first print. I can tell.
Yeah, you saw last week. I think I'm going to send this off to get worked on because it's wavy. It needs pressing. Because what I'm thinking about doing is I don't collect Star Wars, and I do have 2, 3. Before I bought this book, I got 2, 3, 4, and all through 7. Plus, I've got a slab for that box. So I figured I'll do I'm not sure if I can do it because I'd have to break it up. I'm not going to put Star Wars 1, 2, 3, 4 into the same mystery box.
Yeah, I hear you.
I thought doing a Star Wars themed one because I also just picked up this slab in a trade.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a nice one.
It was either going to be in the next mystery box or in, the what do you call it? But everyone's been asking you the next major book in the next mystery box is going to be, and I already showed you guys this one already. It is, hang on, where'd it go? It is that one, which, it's not the best. It's just I don't think it's a major key, but still.
No, it's a nice Kane cover though, or not? Nice. What's his not Jesus fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, I know Craven, especially he's getting his own movie. So.
That movie
What was that?
That movie looks like they put out a trailer, then all the strikes happen, and that movie looks like garbage. But whatever.
Oh yeah, the movie looks a bitch.
What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Brian? So yeah, the next one I just don't know price on it, but I think I'm gonna have to send at least the Star Wars one back over to get pressed because I found it in a random shop for a really good price, and of course I didn't open it, but I now know why I got it for the price it was. It looks wavy. It looks So I think I'm gonna go to the same guy, Comic Pressing, whatever his name is, and just send off a few small books.
Cool.
I don't get anything CGC anymore, so I refuse to.
That's one of the ones I have a 4-time signed one of that one.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's right. You do, yeah.
I got it out of that Spider-Man. Not even that Spider-Man booth box. It was just a random giveaway he did one day where it was like a buyer's giveaway. So I bought like a $4 book.
Yeah.
And got the order number like he used to do. And it was the last giveaway of the day. And it was like the 4-time signed one. So
now remember, I sent you my kid version of this book. And I also got another one of these now.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice one.
I think this is the first somebody, but actually it's in great shape for what it is. And I had the one I sent you was in bad shape. I know
whatever.
I
might have put that one back out into a box too, or sold it. I don't remember.
It had a ripped page in the back of it. It was not in great shape. It's just, and I remember ripping it. I was a kid, so
nice.
I just don't really collect. I don't really collect it, but now I'm thinking I might want to keep that one, or it'll go in the Star Wars thing.
What's up, Sid? How you doing, buddy?
Sid.
How's that?
Doing good. Yeah, look good. What are you up to tonight?
Just watching TV.
Playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Nice.
Cocaine. It is amazing.
I've heard it's really good. If I get it, I have a TV lined up to get from a friend of mine, and then I might splurge to get a PS5 or something so I can play it. But
why? I play it on my I have it on the PC.
I have a Mac.
I have it on my PC too, but my PC is hooked up to my TV. So
I own a Mac, guys. I don't have they don't have Baldur's Gate for Mac.
See, my problem right now is
the Baldur's Gate for Mac releases on the 9th of September.
Oh, well, all right. Maybe I take it all back.
It's releasing on PlayStation too, and it's the the number one pre-sold game of all time on the PlayStation Network now.
Wow.
Okay, now I started playing when it first released in the PC, and I stopped because my characters decided they like to willy-nilly run into fire.
Yeah, you got to ungroup and like walk around and make sure people aren't hitting traps. Because if you have it on group up mode, the AI will just step on stuff. They're stupid.
I mean,
even when it's pointed out, like there's a trap right there, the AI's like, dur, 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 boom.
I mean, the first Baldur's Gate I really loved. I haven't fell in love with this one yet. Then I got the Marvel game. What's that one? Knights or whatever. And I had fun with that for a long
Midnight
time.
Suns.
Midnight Suns I played for 48 hours straight before it died on that computer. I'm not straight, but I played it on 48 hours. Yeah. It then all of a sudden would never run on that computer again, so I couldn't play it. So then I bought Diablo 4 when it came out, got a new computer, reloaded everything, and now Midnight Sun works again. No,
nice. Well, that's good. I played through Midnight Suns. I probably put 100 hours into it. I just beat it.
Wow.
When Baldur's Gate came out, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna buy this because my philosophy is always with games, wait till the release date and then see what reviews are like.
Yeah, so, I bought Baldur's Gate on like the pre-beta and it was pretty bad. So that's kind of
I don't early access anything. I had a really bad experience with 2 separate games of early access. One's gone. It was just pulled eventually. It never finished. And I must have paid, I think, $30 or $40 for it. Nothing ever came of that one. And then the Mordheim. Mordheim is in the full release. I don't even know when the full release happened. It just was quiet.
But that's not a good sign.
What was
it was in early access for like 6 years.
Wow.
Oof.
Yeah.
I only backed one game ever on one of those things. It was they remade Bard's Tale.
Oh yeah.
And they give you the original game with it. And they knew, and I played it for a while, and it got, I don't know, I lost interest too fast. But I play a lot more lately. I won't play World of Warcraft anymore, but I'll play Hearthstone because it's easy. It's a card game, and in the past I spent money on it. I mean, I really did.
I haven't been able to get back into Hearthstone. I have lots and lots of packs just sitting there because I've had an account for so long, and I was a paying customer back in the day.
Oh yeah, well,
when I broke a phone playing, I was trying to play. I was trying to play competitively when the first tournaments, and I got way up in rank, and like I just hit a losing streak I couldn't win for like 2 days in a row, and I dropped like 5 ranks. I was so mad. I slung my phone across the room and shattered it.
Yeah, you start getting these stupid, and there's still some of the stupid ones, the stupid priest deck you always run into every once in a while. And
I was running a priest deck. That was it.
Even 6 months, even like 2 years after that priest deck was still popular, you still run into it. And you can't get past it. I had one guy, I was at 35 health. He killed me on like round 4. I couldn't do anything. He just kept. I'm going, what the fuck is he doing? I can't. They have certain traps that are bad. I play paladins and mages, and that's it. I have a paladin deck I tweak all the time, and I play mage decks I like to play.
I mean, I just don't. I'd have to get back. I mean, I thought about getting back into it. I just after World of Warcraft, I'm like, no, I'm not giving those people my money. And this Baldur's Gate 3 coming out is just phenomenal. I think it's a game changer. AAA, all the AAA companies all like, oh, you can't expect us to make stuff this good or this cheaply, whatever, guys.
Is your mic working? Your mic's not working, Taylor. I can't hear a word you're saying, dude.
Oh, yeah, I've heard nothing but good things. If you hit the top of the mic, it turns off, and I was smacking it around. So I've heard nothing but good things about Baldur's Gate.
I got to check out the chat. There we go. Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
I'll reload the ball. I mean, I did reload it onto my new system. I picked up a iBuyPower system, and I shouldn't have because I went to Costco the week after it arrived, and they have one a lot cheaper.
What is that?
You seen this?
I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna make you big, Sid.
Oh,
got like 16 different ones. There's doing, I don't know how many there are, but I found these at Locker Nuts. Whatnot. And you can pick them up on eBay.
Huh.
Are they, Taylor, do you still that thing I included in that one box? I think you got one. It was a Utah. It's a 1/10 of a gram of gold on
Yeah, I've got it somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it is.
I'm wondering if that's the same thing as it actually
yeah,
is.
It's a very so it is gold. It's 24 karat, but it's like a micro thin layer on top of paper.
They do that. They do a dragon one now with silver. I've seen they do. Yeah, the local place down south. But are they put out by somebody in particular or Mint? Or
I have no idea who made these. Okay. Definitely not the U.S. Mint.
Because the ones
it says this note is legal tender for all debt, public and private. So no, but the serial numbers are all the same.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So they're probably just collectibles then. Yeah, because the one that
they're just collectibles.
The one that Taylor has actually is made by the ones I gave out in the one mystery box are actually given out, and actually our place does produce them. You can trade them like they are tender.
Well, when we finally do your 1K, I've got one of these that was extra.
Nice.
That I'm going to give away. Along with the extras I've got of the PSA 8s of the Marvel Universe cards.
Oh, nice. Those. Did you guys ever play is it Contest of Champions? No, what's the Marvel card game?
I had it for a while. I've got
Contest of Champions. Yeah, I played. I couldn't get into it. I played it for a little bit, but it was the pay to win scheme that I got sucked into another game like that a while back and was like, no.
I played it for a little while. I finally just took it off my phone. I was like, I'm not gonna get back into this. It's not
on the card. No, I'm talking about the original card game back in the day.
Oh yeah, no, I just meant there's the phone app.
I mean, some of these are like it's weird because the Iron Fist is the actor from the TV series, and some of them are actors from some of the shows and stuff. I don't know how they picked which ones, but they did. The one I have extra of this is that I have the X23.
Nice.
So I got an extra one, but that's a good way.
I do play Marvel Strike Force.
So I want to show stuff off because.
See, Marvel.
What's up, Lucas? How you doing, buddy? What do you play, Eddie?
On my phone, I play Marvel Strike Force. I always have. I've actually logged into the game 1,400 and some odd days in a row.
I tried that one. I couldn't get into it. I play Marvel Future Fight still.
Me and Ben, Ben Parker. He was in my guild for a while.
Oh, nice. Hang on, I'll keep you big, Sid.
Well, yeah, Ben was playing with in our guild.
That's
for a while.
Yeah.
So
this one, I picked this up when I was watching Spinetix one night, and they were talking about Land of the Lost, the TV show, and I was like, man, I bet there's a comic book for that. And this is actually based on the radio broadcast. They did a Land of the Lost radio show before the TV show. And this is from 1946. So this is a golden age. And this was like $160 for a 3.5 first Land of the Lost, man. It's criminal what some of these books are selling for,
Well, it's because they haven't been rebooted in a week.
Oh yeah.
Into a movie
yet. Or turned into
some weird ass.
That guy had this one too.
Nice. Cool
now
cover.
This doesn't have an accredited writer, but read that headline. Yeah, man, dig this crazy little mixed up mag. I just hear Stan saying that, and Stan was editor at the time, and there was never any accreditation given to who wrote this. So I figured.
Well, then I'm surprised he didn't claim it, even if he had nothing to do with it.
Right.
I doesn't remember doing it.
Well. There's a comic coming out by Tom Scioli. What's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy? That's like a warts and all kind of comic about Stan that I'm kind of interested in reading. So.
Oh yeah.
I still want to get that.
You mean the new Disney thing? They did.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I heard it was just such a fluff piece that like.
Yeah, the kids of Jack Kirby, somebody interviewed them, and they were like, they were kind of like, we're disgusted that Disney didn't even bother to ask us to come talk to us about this before they did it, and that they kind of just whitewashed the whole thing between them.
Yeah. Well,
so here's what I got out of my mystery box, at least the graded ones. This is what I got from.
Nice. Cool cover.
Collectibles there. Number 1.
I like that cover.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like
it's a good read too. But like you're not gonna be able to, obviously.
That and this. So I got a raw one of these too, and I got this.
Yeah, I know.
It is. This is the only slabs, no pants allowed version.
It's all right.
We don't know
the raw books in there were better. I mean, I didn't bring those over, but
yeah,
Rob ditched us.
The book that I saw in the pictures that like snagged me, aside from obviously the
axe,
the two big graded ones, the Mary Jane first appearance, but was the Rogue, and that was the book I got in my raws was the Rogue.
Oh, that's nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
I know the Rogue Raw was in there, and this time I've got a different, bigger Raw in there or something. I don't remember now.
I got this from Comic Link. I paid I was so mad. I got this for $20. But they have a minimum shipping of $20.
Oh,
so with taxes, it was like $48. I was like, man, you turds. $20.
At least you can ship that in a decent thing's like $14-15 anyway.
Yeah, I mean $50 though. Even a near mint raw is $50 of this, or it was. It's down now.
Yeah, it'll come back up. They'll probably like a Lady Deadpool.
Oh yeah, that one's they didn't make a lot of those. So when people get interested in it again, it'll spike.
I think I saw Harbinger number 1 there, the big book.
This one, yeah, my Harbinger number 1. I got the 9.6. The 9.9 or the 9.8s are. The last 9.8 raw I saw, or not raw, but the 9.8 graded that sold, it was like $600, just over $600.
Jesus, wow.
Way down. Even 10 years ago, a 9.8 of this was selling for $1,000 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's Harbinger. How many people?
So this is, I got this for $150, and with shipping and tax, it was like $178 for a 9.6.
The nice thing, that's the thing is like, if you're not, like the difference in price between 9.6s and 9.8s is sometimes ridiculous, and it's not worth chasing the 9.8 a lot of the time. Like,
what's up, Las Cruces?
I mean, this one is, I don't know how many people. I think I saw an estimate. So there's like 40,000 of these made.
There's a shitload.
40,000 is not many. Of the Harbinger number 1, 40,000. That was the lowest print. One of the lowest print runs.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
That's why it's still so expensive. Yeah. And they had the cards in them. So you cut the card out. 1 through 8 had a card in it, and you cut the card out of it, and you send the card in, and that's how you got the Harbinger 0.
Oh, yeah.
The pink cover of it. And out of the 45,000 that were made in number 1, I think I've heard shooters say that like 10 to 20,000 were redeemed. Huh. So that means there's only like 20,000 that still have their cards in them that can be blue labels, period.
Yeah.
So it's that one. If Harbinger, Valiant's whatever. If Harbinger,
the hot mess with whoever owns what and like.
But I wanted this because this was I loved this book. This was this is what my read when I was a kid.
That was actually pretty good. Like honestly, those Valiant books, that reboot of them all was not bad. Like the Solar. And even the
Solar reboot was good. Even the Turok, I thought, how he was introduced in Magnus was great. The Magnus stuff I liked. Exo was big. I loved Exo.
I couldn't get into Exo. And then what's the other one? Archer and Armstrong. I didn't really get into those.
Archer and Armstrong. That one was kind of the comedy one. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one too much, but
yeah, I liked. It was all right. Archer was. Rye was my favorite. But they killed it like it's 6 issues in, and then his son took over and they killed him and his son took over. It was kind of weird how they did that, but those are cheap too. I think that Rye number 3 is probably the lowest print run Valiant book
ever.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then I got inspired.
Mm-hmm.
Rob got me hooked on this one. So
Lobo.
I got
Lobo.
Worried about that issue.
They're cheap, and I had been watching them, and they'd come way down. So I got a CBCS of it because somebody had sent in a bunch to CBCS. Obviously, they had like 6 of them in a 9.8. Nice. They had them all up at $299.95, and they were selling, not quickly, but they were selling one at a time.
Sure, yeah.
And somebody else had a CBCS, this one, and they posted it up at the same price, but they weren't getting any hits soon enough, I guess, because they made an offer of $259.95.
Oh, hey.
But then like a day or two of posting it, I was like, mine?
Nice.
Last one I sold back when I was doing comic conventions 30 years ago, selling and stuff like that. Me and my friend were at the LA, I forgot what it's called, downtown. It was a famous show that happened every month. We go out there and we picked up about a stack of 40 of that book. And when I came back into the comic books, I had actually saved, I think, 7 or 8 of them. I sent them all to CGC. 5 of them on CGC. They all came back 9.8s. They sold, I think, a bunch of them for 400 each. Wow. A lot of the stuff I noticed, my Spider-Man 298, 299, both came back as 9.8s. And then everything else, that book I wish I still had. For some reason, that one I didn't keep. I got rid of everything but some books. Like a bunch of stuff, like my first Gambit.
I've been waiting for this to come down. Yeah. Now these have crashed.
They crashed.
I got for like 117.
Oh yeah, they crashed a year ago after the second movie. It just did.
And the 9.8s, even the newsstand 9.8s of this are selling for like $700 still, but those are up to $2,000 at the height.
Well,
when you make shitty movies with Venom, that'll kill everything.
That'll do it.
Venom 3 is on the way. Venom 3 is in production.
Well, I think we'll see how much better it is. And then I got these as a package deal. So there's the first print of it.
Nice.
I love this comic.
Yeah, that's a fun read, and that's a cool cover.
Oh yeah, that's
the first negative variant.
It's a first appearance of Clown.
Yeah.
And then
nice. Second print or third print?
The second print of it.
Nice.
I think these were like, oh man, this is like 22,000 or less of these were made. Now the second print raws still selling for $75 for near mint raw, right?
Yeah. That was a great run.
Both of these books I got for $100.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, if you've never read that, Eddie, or whatever, that's any in the audience. That run of Hawkeye by Matt Fraction, it's a fucking awesome run.
That's the
I have it. I might actually have a version of that one, or I may have given away. I had it. I might have gotten rid of it in a mystery box because I didn't know what it was. So. I haven't read that run. I need to get it and collect it because I've got it raw, but I've got the whole thing all at once from a dealer in New England who had just picked the whole thing up, and I was like, will you take a deal for all of them,
It sort of introduced the idea of like Hawkeye being a schlub and like kind of the whole, and it was a fun.
Well, it's when he trains Kate Bishop too, right? So it's like the whole mentorship it's what they were supposed to pull the TV show from. But
except for the TV show. I mean, the TV show I didn't hate, but it wasn't.
It was okay. I thought it was a storyline, and it worked pretty well for what it was.
Yeah, I mean, the TV show is decent. But there's also the Pizza Dog. There's a Pizza Dog issue of the comic that's great. It's a wordless issue told from the point of view of a dog. And
nice.
It's good. Don't knock it, Eddie, you old fucker.
No, I'm saying
I like it.
It's weird.
Speaking of which, I just rewatched Guardians 3 last night.
I need to watch it now that it's on Disney.
Yeah, I still enjoyed it the second time through. The reason I said, speaking of which, there's the Cosmo, the dog, isn't it? The Russian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Cosmo.
Yeah.
He's great.
Great. There's some leaps of logic you have to make, and like every James Gunn movie, like you have to like kind of just follow along and be like, all right. But
I enjoyed it. I don't know. It was
listen, they had a good villain. I love what they did with Rocket in it and his story, and it was a good wrap up to the trilogy. So,
like they're bringing Star-Lord's coming back, I guess, by himself.
Well, maybe, yeah.
No, he's being reborn. I think they're doing some story arc for the Nova thing.
Yeah,
I don't know,
but it won't be James Gunn directing it. I'm sure since he's DC now. So.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, exactly. Gunn's tied up with DC. He's not going to be able to.
No,
I'm sure they probably made him sign a contract that he wouldn't do any more Marvel movies. Too.
Yeah, I'm sure they had. It's got to be something like that. If he's in charge of the DC universe, it's got to be. So.
Well, I'm assuming we're gonna. I mean, I say everyone's saying that Blue Beetle looks good, but I'm still saying I'm not sure anything he has plans is ever going to come out that's going to be any big deal.
I don't think Blue Beetle looks very good, but that's just me. Like
I'm saying people said it was. I'm just saying.
Well, honestly,
that my man. Sorry, guys.
Oh no,
I'm not paying attention to the bloody chat until
everything everything Gunn's doing is on hold now. He's not even allowed to write any scripts or anything. So
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
We'll see. I'm hoping that something comes. They were supposed to sit down. I think this coming Friday, there's supposed to be a sit down between the writers and the.
Yeah, hopefully it'll at least start something. Eat the fucking rich, kill them all.
Well, they start. I mean, they gave the green light for a couple of small production houses. They are doing stuff right now. So,
like A24 is allowed to make movies because they just agreed to everything the writers and actors said. They're like, "Yep, all right, that's good." So, so there's a couple production houses
here. Where do I sign? We get to make some movies now. Let's go.
Yeah, there's a couple small production houses that are doing it, but like, yeah, you gotta get the big boys on board and the streaming companies to like give up some residuals. Maybe you guys don't watch it, but there's a show on Hulu called Reservation Dogs.
Yes.
One of the female leads posted one of her residual checks for a month, and she's a lead. She's not a background on it. It was a 3-cent check.
Oh my Lord!
What?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Like, I'm not surprised. That's a problem. That's why they had to strike. They're not getting paid crap for that online. So you know why everything's been garbage on Disney Plus, guys? Is because they're not fucking paying writers. They're not keeping writers on. They give it to the writers for like 8 weeks, and then they start shooting, and they don't have any writers on set to rewrite. They don't keep people. Used to be when you had a TV show, they filmed, they wrote, they filmed, they wrote, they filmed, they wrote for like 20 weeks solid.
Yeah, and then
right. And now it's not like that. Like everybody's doing 18 things. Wow, it's amazing that actor that I like is in 80 shows. Well, yeah, she's in 80 shows because she's barely, putting food on the table.
Yeah. And there's a reason all the writers are living in the parents' basement and working at Walmart because they can't afford to do other shit. So
yeah.
So more power to the writers. Like I said,
yeah. And you know what? And the VFX crew from Disney's now unionizing too. It's
UAW is flexing its muscles. They're gonna vote to strike. UAW, all 150,000 of them.
Oof,
yeah. Because it didn't seem what GM has been doing. So GM took the money from the whatever it is, the Build Back Better.
Yeah.
So they invested money in silicon infrastructure and solar and battery technology. So there's a town in Ohio that was unionized. It used to be a GM plant in town. Then 20 years ago, the average pay for someone who'd been there for 5 years or had seniority was like $50 an hour.
Yeah, good living wage.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
And they built a new plant in the town to build batteries recently with the money from Build Back Better, but GM spun up a new company so they wouldn't have to honor any of their existing contracts with UAW, and then started hiring people in that same town for $13.50 an hour.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Well, around here, pay no matter what you do sucks. Down an hour south of my wife, $23 an hour, not bad. But you couldn't live in St. George for $23 an hour. Up here, all she can find is $16 an hour tops.
Yep.
I just saw an ad there's you can become a manager of Qdoba on me and get up to $75,000 an hour. So, not $75,000 a year. So
I'm going an hour.
Yeah. Never mind.
No, I think there are some restaurant chains where you can get over 100,000 if you're a manager. So just look around. I don't think that I wouldn't do that job for 70,000. I mean, it's manage anything, but
it's 75,000 is significantly more than I'm making now doing my soul sucking job. So I just have to manage some people making burritos. I wouldn't do it. I don't want to.
Well, if it's better than what you're doing, I'd say definitely jump on it.
It's not. There's pros and cons to everything, but I'm not going to go work at a Qdoba.
My wife used to manage the biggest Domino's in Vegas.
Oh, wow.
She was making $10,000 bonuses every few months.
Nice.
And she knew how to cut. Basically, she would send everybody home and do all the work, so her labor was. But then they pissed her off, and she sent an email to the CEO that was very bad. Basically, so she's like, "They'll never hire me again." I bet it's been 10 years; they probably forgot about it.
Probably a new CEO now too.
Yeah, there's been 18 CEOs between them.
still, I don't think she wants to become a man. She doesn't want to do it anymore. So
I don't blame her, but yeah,
her job pays like $23 an hour. I only make 23. Shit, but I don't know.
I make 27, so
I make north of 70 now.
Nice.
I used to make.
But that's my that's a big pay cut from where I was. I mean, that's 60% of where I was at.
Gotcha.
That's my long-term disability.
I just turned down a job interview in North Vegas. They didn't even want to. Normally it's a phone call and we'll never talk to you again. This was come on down on the 17th and come interview. And then me and the wife looked at each other and if we had to get a new house, it would cost us twice as much as this house.
Yeah,
because we had to move to what they call Mesquite, which isn't nice, but still it's a $400,000 or $500,000 house minimum. And we go from paying $1,100 a month for a 4-bedroom to paying $2,500 to $3,000 for anything.
4-bedroom.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm like drooling over 2-bedroom houses that I saw. Prices are finally coming down a little bit in Seattle.
A little bit.
I want to get a place over near Fremont and Ballard, right?
Oh yeah.
That's
you
the
hipster bastards did.
Be.
Yeah, you're. I get it. You're a hipster. You're gonna get over by the Walrus and Carpenter over there in the.
Yeah, man. The troll under the
best dive bar in Ballard, the Ballard Smoke Shop, and
yeah. I love the area. It's wonderful over there.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, I lived in Ballard when I lived out there. I was renting, paying like $1,300 a month, and that was that was a decade ago.
Yeah, exactly. So. The 2-bedroom I saw that was like 20. They want $2,300 for a 2-bedroom. It's 1,200 square feet though. So, and it's a house.
Nice. Wow.
So,
I was just checking. We had 3 people watching.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
Whatever. Fun. But yeah, I lived there, and then I moved up to Greenwood, and then I moved away because But
no, I am going to look for Southwest Gas. I'm hoping is going to hire because they're closer. They're down by the Speedway in Vegas, and they pay better. And so I could probably actually get a job there. We can move to Mesquite. Wife could still easily commute to her current job, and I could just be like an hour drive around there. Southwest Gas is a little more, I don't know, more like what I do now. I'm no longer even a map maker anymore. I'm not a cartographer anymore. I'm a fucking gas person now. Well, I could be a gas inspector basically for a company if I wanted to. Even though I don't do that now, whenever I'm by myself, I'm the one stuck doing the gas inspection. So we just had the guys we have up here doing it. They're a small company. They do all the installs and stuff. They just got what they call the mains pulled. They're doing a main for a new area. They fucked up so bad 6 months before their contract's up. Dominion said you no longer get to do mains, and that's where they make 80% of their money. So they're kind of pissed.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you break the rules. Dominion said, "Fuck off."
What was that job?
I'm tired.
Yeah, me too. Well,
I got to drive to Beaver tomorrow. Yes, Beaver.
How far away is your Beaver?
Beaver's about 45 miles north, and of course, right at the first exit, you've got Beaver Tacos. Nice. You've got gas stations with all the great signs. I love Beaver. So Utah, the place where you can't even look at porn on your phone on the internet anymore because they've blocked it all now. Pretty much. Yeah.
You see Pornhub is suing Utah over that.
Yeah, nice. They are. Yeah, all of them are. It's quite. All the guys at work were like, "This sucks." I can't. I'm like, really?
Well, it's not going to go well. I mean, it's it's First Amendment. So we have people trying to claim First Amendment for some crazy shit, and that's really.
Speaking of which, not First Amendment, but good old Uncle Trump, he got indicted again. So
90 felony charges. Woohoo! Yeah. This is gonna. I don't see how he's
Rico, baby, Rico.
Yep,
dude. The mafia Don finally gets his Don.
Yeah.
5-year minimum on Rico. 5-year minimum on the Rico charge alone.
Well, and these are state charges, not federal.
he
can't get rid of them.
He can't pardon himself.
Yep.
So
he can't be pardoned by the governor either.
Yeah.
And Georgia governor doesn't have the power to pardon anymore. It's a committee.
Nice.
That does pardoning, and they can't select you for pardon until you've served at least like a quarter of your sentence or something like that. So
I don't
doing jail time.
as long as we're not stuck with DeSantis or him, I mean, I guess there's got to be somebody.
The only problem is I'm telling you, it's Georgia. It's fucking Georgia, and anywhere in the U.S. I would be worried about being able to find a jury of 12 people who can agree on what reality is right now. And Georgia, I don't know if there's going to be anything but a hung jury.
Yeah.
Well,
Again and again. I mean, they'll try them and retry them, but it's gonna be hung because you are not gonna find 12 random people and not have one of them that will just say no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
That's where I think we are. I mean, I God, I hope I'm wrong, but you know.
Yeah, I hope you are too. But I'm not. I don't know if anywhere in this country you could probably say that about. Sadly, so
that's what I mean.
There's so many people are like, if he killed somebody on the state capitol, I'd still vote for him. You're fucking stupid.
I don't think you could try him in Seattle and have a jury of 12 random people and not have one of them that's gonna be off in La La Land because randomly, that's just statistics, right? There's a huge portion of the fucking population that are completely detached from reality right now.
Oh, big time. I'm so tired. And a lot of the people I work with too, I hate to say. Like my third party inspector, she doesn't like Trump very much, but she wants DeSantis all the way because she's from Florida. Going, that fucking nutcase, you want his ass? I don't even know about the governor of California. I know nothing of the governor of California. But if this stupid debate between him and DeSantis happens, it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
It's not gonna wipe his ass on the floor. Newsom would mop his ass with the floor.
Yes, and DeSantis took him up on it. DeSantis took him up on it. He offered.
It's not. I don't think it's gonna happen. It's like the fucking Musk Zuckerberg fight. That's never gonna happen. Musk is like, I'm gonna meet him in his house now. I like Zuck has just been like, dude, we'll do this. Like Zuckerberg went and got sponsors for it, right? I was like, I got this, like, because he's been working with Zuckerberg's been training for years with several UFC champions.
Yep.
He's huge into it. The guy's cut like he is.
Yeah.
I would not want to fuck with Mark Zuckerberg. Seriously.
I think DeSantis is going to hopefully run out of steam in the next few weeks. I'm tired of hearing about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, the only reason he's gone this long is they dumped so much money into his campaign early on, but I don't think they've been giving him money lately.
He can't even put a sentence together. I mean,
well, that's not a disqualifier for the Republican Party.
Yeah, that's defortunately not a disqualifier.
It's actually kind of a pro.
Yeah. I mean, they did put forward a former football player who obviously has mental
playing
fucking football.
And didn't even live in the state.
Yeah, good old Herschel. Yeah.
Yeah. And I liked Herschel when he played for Dallas, so I didn't know I did. He's a fucking nut.
He got his head rocked on too many times. He played.
Yeah.
That shit is real, Like 50% or more of all the players all have that repeated head trauma.
Yeah. I'm sorry to burn.
Well, on that note, now that we've alienated at least statistically one of the 4 people watching, so
there you go.
No, not really.
If they know any of us, they're like, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. If they ever watch any of this shit ever, so. But
I try not to talk about it, but you guys about to know.
Oh, I don't give a. Well, here's the thing: is I don't care if I.
It worked. All the construction workers love that. Love fucking Trump, and I'm like, are you fucking stupid? And I
just survived a weekend at my dad's house where I had to go to my nephew's high school graduation, like an end of summer party, and it was all my relatives on my mom's side of the family, and they're all ministers and right wing, and it's just it was fun.
Even fucking Mormonville. Don't even give me that shit.
Well, my right wing brother is. He didn't. I was actually very surprised. I think I got to him in the last conversation I had with him. But
my dogs are howling.
He's got 2 adopted daughters, right, that are black.
Yeah.
They were dumpster babies. Like they were found in a dumpster and saved. They were crack babies. They screamed for the first 6 months of their lives.
Okay.
And he ended up adopting them.
I gotta go. I gotta go take care of the howling dogs before they wake up.
All right, buddy. We'll see you.
But they were going to a university in Lakewood, Florida, and when I called him just the other day, he's like, "Oh, yeah, well, they're not going to." Because I was like, "Oh, how the girls they're going to school, Lakewood, right?" And he's like, "No, they're going to go to school in Tennessee this year." I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah." So he's my brother's got money. He is that that dark fund money contributor, and he's not contributing. And he wouldn't talk about it. He won't say anything bad, but he's taking his money elsewhere.
Well, good.
And a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are doing that. Florida is fucked, man.
Florida's
so fucked. After DeSantis, DeSantis is going to cost them so much.
Well, you can't even know. Just on a very basic economical thing of it all, you cannot piss off fucking Disney.
Yeah, who the fuck? I mean, Disney owns you. Corporate America. We all know corporations own this fucking country. It's not a secret. They have unlimited funds. They we gave them citizenship and we allowed them to contribute as much as they want to campaign.
You have an entire metro area whose pretty much entire economic survival is dependent upon the amusement park and all that kind of shit. And you piss them off, it's holy fuck.
Dude, so Bob Iger, one of the first things he did was move Anaheim is getting a big upgrade now.
Yeah.
They were going to expand the park in Florida, like a $2 billion expansion.
Jesus, yeah.
And they pulled it and put it in Anaheim. I laughed my ass off, dude. so much money that state lost over that.
Yeah, shit. Well,
they're so dumb. They're just, and they won't. And at the end of the day, they'll just blame fucking Disney, not Ron DeSantis. That's the problem.
That's but I think you're right. There's going to be people whose minds you're never going to change. But I think the people with the common sense in Florida.
Like my brother. You won't talk about it, but the girls aren't going down there now. I'm not putting my money. So
yeah. Well, listen, man, I got to run too. What do you got going? You got anything coming up? Are you doing anything fun?
I was going to do some streaming with Baldur's Gate 3, so I'm probably going to do that. I had it set up to do today, but it's great. You'll see.
There you go.
All right, man.
The three of you guys that are watching, go follow Sid and watch him play Baldur's Gate 3. And
a lot. See you guys.
Yeah, see you guys. Have a good night. Talk to you soon.